Some important details you have to pay attention to before donating are to bring your ID if you are a first-time donor. You must be 16 years or older and weigh more than 115 pounds. Make sure you drink plenty of water, eat healthy foods, and get a good night's rest the day before donation. We didn't get the chance to capture Leah's pre-screen, but they take your blood pressure, temperature, and blood sample by a finger stick to determine your hemoglobin and hematocrit. They ask questions based on the donor education sheet. So we just got into Cortez and we're going to head to the church where the blood drive is being held. And we made an appointment last night for 2:45 for Leah to get her blood drawn. Are you excited, Leah?
Woohoo! Yep. First time donating.
Here, Leah is donating whole blood. The blood bag specimen is approved by the FDA. It is sterile, pyrogen-free, and is identified by a lot number. Like a purple top tube, anticoagulant is in the blood bag, but needs to be proportional to the amount of blood collected. The phlebotomist places the clamp called a hemostat on the tube between the primary bag and the needle. The tape secures the tube from sliding the needle out from the arm. A tourniquet is applied and the contraction of the fist helps bring up the veins in the antecubital area.
Alright, squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And tight fist and hold.
Oh, good.
And I'm just feeling to see what we're working with here. You want to feel it?
Yeah.
There's that guy there. And then there's this one here. And then your tendon is that hard thing right underneath that thing. You feel him how he feels like a leather strap or something?
Yeah. Is that kind of
No.
even though it's the angle is going?
Yeah, well because the vein's laying on top of it, which is why we feel him so crazy. Because see, now that that tourniquet's off, all you can feel is that tendon. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Which means that that vein lives on top of that tendon. As long as we don't mess with it, everything's good.
Okay.
I'm going to scrub your arm for 30 seconds. We're going to let that dry, and then we'll get started.
Once the preferred vein is selected, the area is scrubbed with alcohol and a surgical scrub called chlorhexidine. It is rubbed onto the area in no particular pattern for about 30 seconds and should not be repalpated.
But it's predominantly just isopropyl alcohol.
There was a video we watched. They went from.
Well, I was wondering about the iodine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Entertaining.
So we stopped using iodine before me, so it's been longer than 10 years. All right, squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Tight fist and hold. If you're a watcher, now's the time to watch. And if you're not a washer, now is the time not to wash.
Come on over and do your thing right here.
I'm not gonna. Okay, we're going to go. That's it.
Get out of your way, sorry.
So now it's just gentle squeezes every 3 to 5 seconds. 3 to 5 seconds, just find a rhythm that works for you. It doesn't require any kind of Herculean effort, but he does like a little bit of help.
Okay, so squeeze down.
Yeah, just squeeze off and on. How does it feel when you squeeze?
You can feel the needle.
Okay, does it,
Yeah, it's,
you're good?
Yeah, I'm
Or does-
okay.
Okay. All right, so while you're laying here, I want you to flex and relax the muscles in the lower half of your body. You're gonna flex your calves for 5 seconds and relax, and then your abs for 5 seconds and relax, and then your glutes for 5 seconds and relax, and that's gonna tell you that exact same thing I just told you, plus some other stuff.
okay.
And it looks beautiful, you're doing really good. Can I get you something to drink or something to snack on? You want some water or some
Yeah,
chips or something?
Some water.
Okay.
So what are those ones for? Tubes?
For testing.
For testing?
We do a whole series of tests, every donor every time. Arlene, is there somebody in that other booth?
I'm sorry?
Is there somebody in that other booth?
No.
Okay. If you would grab that next donor, that would be super. Because we got 5 waiting. I love it. Okay. That's it. This is gonna take like 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, depending on how you bleed, but 7 to 10 minutes is about average and you're doing really good.
Okay.
So you said water?
Yeah.
The machine that holds the blood bag also mixes it with the anticoagulant. It also has a scale that beeps when the amount of blood has been succeeded. The donor should apply pressure to the puncture site and hold their arm straight up to prevent any further bleeding.
Hold it straight. There you go. Goodness gracious.
Stop.
Here she is stripping the tube attached to the primary bag to push in the blood to be mixed with the anticoagulant. The tubing is sealed in approximately 2-inch segments. These segments must remain attached to the unit throughout processing and are used for compatibility testing of the unit for the recipient.
Oh, keep straight up?
It's okay.
Oh,
You're good.
My God, drop.
I know, you weren't paying attention. Let's see. There it is. There's your big owie. So you're going to want to keep the wrap on for 4 hours. Do your best to avoid heavy lifting and strenuous exercise for the rest of today. Make sure you get a hearty meal. Make sure you drink a lot of water.
So I can't work out at 8 o'clock?
I would not, no. Lots of water, no heavy lifting, no strenuous exercise. Hang out with us for about 15 minutes over there, getting something to drink, something to snack on. Make sure you feel good before you go. All right? Thank you very much.
We had to wait for Leah to compose herself to stand up and walk. Other donors may feel lightheaded or dizzy and may faint. Studies have shown that first-time donors with elevated pulses, low diastolic or high systolic blood pressure, or a history of previous reactions, and donors obviously nervous or apprehensive are more likely to experience a reaction to phlebotomy. How was your first experience?
I never given blood before. It's a really lame, terrible excuse, but I just never got around to it. For my first experience, it was really good.
How do you feel?
Right now, I'm okay, but at the beginning, I was nervous and a bit excited. But I remember 5 minutes in the process, I started to feel weak and drowsy.
Were you scared?
No, I wasn't scared, mainly nervous. I don't know why, but the feeling of a 12 gauge needle poking you was insane. It was actually kind of cool.
Why was it cool?
Because it's a 12 gauge needle. It's something that I've never seen or experienced, so that's why I thought it was cool.
What didn't you expect?
Oh, I didn't expect the blood bag to fill up so quick. I also noticed while sitting there in the chair, there were a lot of elder donors. You would think there would be donors ranging from 18 to 25 years old, but it was an amazing feeling. It only took 10 minutes of my day, so.
How did they screen you?
I was taken to an enclosed booth. They took my vitals, such as my blood pressure and temperature. They also poked my finger to test my hemoglobin and hematocrit to check if I was in normal range. They performed a blood typing, which I thought was different from what I've learned. I thought it was more accessible and I guess easy, quick.
What are some questions they asked you?
They asked basic questions, such as they asked if I was feeling well today. They also asked if I took an aspirin within 48 hours, and they asked if I did a blood transfusion.
Would you donate again?
Yes, of course I would donate again. Like, I would want to kind of look into how often I can donate, because I feel like I should do it as often as possible. But I really would encourage people that are healthy to donate blood. Some people can't donate due to health reasons, and that's understandable. But if you're able to, I think there's absolutely no reason not to donate.